Hey guys, welcome to this Hall of Fame interview. I'm with Deepanshu Vijay. He is somebody who's a specialist in Google, in business automation using Google Suite, using Google tools, and he's helping a lot of businesses in that space. And that's his micro niche, his micro area. And he got into my coaching system over a year back, built everything. But in the last 30 days, he has been able to achieve over 4.25 lakhs helping businesses automate using Google. So first of all, congratulations, Deepanshu. I think
Thank
you
you.
have now cracked
Thank
the
you,
code.
sis. Yeah,
Yes.
thank you.
Amazing. You tell us about the journey. Like you got into my coaching system last year, and
Yeah.
it took you a good 11 months for you to build it up to this income level. Tell us about
So,
this journey. Yeah.
yeah, I'll say I took before 1 year, but I became serious last 6 months or 5 months. And I was following you. I attended earlier free webinars also 4 5 times.
Hmm.
And yeah, I used to watch your videos regularly on Facebook in our mastermind and all.
Hmm.
And I'll say that. It started becoming good in last 5 6 months, and before that, before lockdown, I'll say I was doing physical workshops in Delhi majorly,
Hmm.
and people used to come and attend all the trainings, majorly business owners.
Hmm.
And magic started happening again. If I shared with you, like whenever I met in Success Gyan events or
Hmm.
somewhere, then those small talks started making miracles for me. And
Hmm.
I became serious for your online course and all.
Hmm.
I started regularly. And yeah, last 5 6 months journey is very beautiful. So
Hmm.
major
Amazing.
major credit goes to you.
No, thank you. And you've put in the efforts. What I just want to go to that Success Gyan event. What did I tell you? I don't remember what I told you, or I mean, it depends on
Uh,
what you have received.
actually, I asked that some of boot camp or something. I was asking you
Hmm.
that I'm coming not for majorly learning. I'm coming to come into your circle of zone,
Hmm.
right? So you shared that some nugget like start this thing or that thing, small
Hmm.
small nuggets,
Hmm.
right? So I took that seriously.
Hmm.
It's not just talking to you and taking those selfies and all. More important was just a small talk. You appreciated, you said that just revise my course again, just go back from first video, right? And
Hmm.
those small things may be small things for other people, but
Hmm.
I always took any word, because every word has power when it comes from a bigger source, a powerful source. So
Hmm.
that was the thing. And yeah.
Awesome, awesome, good. That shows your commitment, because I always tell this even in other, the sessions, that the knowledge is always there, but
Yeah.
the person has to be ready to receive that
Yeah.
knowledge and need to
Yeah.
be in that receptive mode. And that's what happened in my case. If my mentor would tell me just do this, I would just do that. And that is what is actually, that's the magic of this game. It is not about me. Honestly speaking, Dipanju, I have nothing. I'm just learning what my mentors told me. But because of that commitment to what the mentor says, that's what actually creates. And that's what's happened even with you. That's
Yeah.
awesome. So tell
and
us
and
about,
and
yeah.
one thing I would like to share, that I remember you shared one line in your like discussion with your grandfather. Your
Mm.
formal education should not be a barrier or something, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So by profession, I'm chartered accountant and also cost accountant, but I
Mm.
never made that some barrier, or like I should be doing something of chartered accountancy. People ask
Mm.
me, why don't you do practice and all? But I realize that where my passion is, where I can serve well, I should
Mm.
go there. So that's happening.
Awesome. How did you get into this whole space of Google Suite, and like how long have you been doing this?
It's been around 1.5 years, and before that, when I was in corporate, I was
Mm.
doing small trainings along with my corporate.
Mm.
But like after working in 7 years in corporate, last 2 years I left. When I left the job 2 years back,
Mm.
so I started with the trainings of Excel. And I remember my journey, initial days.
Mm.
First month after leaving my job, I was not very strongly clear that what
Mm.
I'll do.
Mm.
But I luckily did Vipassana of 10
Mm.
days and got so much clarity and
Nice.
power.
Mm.
And I used to search on internet top 10 Excel Institute, right? And Just Dial used to come, and I used to call so many calls. If you need faculty, I can come to you. I'm chartered accountant. So journey started from there, and gradually when I started learning, because I was good at Excel, Microsoft Excel. So I realized that why don't we automate something, and we start saving more and more time, because earlier I was doing some shortcuts and using in Excel. But I realized that one thing, when I started training even those small institutes, my workshop started happening, and where I realized whenever I used to ask business owners what is your bigger problems, and I take care of lead generation part also in my trainings through internet marketing. So whenever I used to ask who want to learn building systems for lead generation, all the business owners with two hands. Then I used to ask, do you want to save some time out of automation? Always two hands. So I felt that where there is burning problem, you can get burning money. So I gradually shifted to burning problems only of business owners and leaving other general problems. So that is started happening. But I remember after leaving my job first month, in my corporate, I was getting good amount of salary, more than a lakh. And in first month, I got 3,500 rupee. But those 3,500 rupee was like, so that happened. That happened.
Amazing, amazing. I think what what Deepanshu said is very important here. When you're able to solve a big problem, there is big money to be made there. And even though he's a chartered accountant, he was able to identify that problem and go narrow into that problem. Because most people I've noticed also, Deepanshu, like say, I have so many years, I have 20 years experience in this. Like I can give you this. People don't care about that. They want to know what they can get. It's like, it's the other side. So when you start thinking from the other side, that's where the results come. And that's why you have made 4.25 lakhs in the last 30 days, because you're solving that problem. Yeah. So tell us about this journey. So you, 1.5 years back, like you got into this whole Google, training and all of that. And before that, you were just a regular chartered accountant doing your corporate job.
I was doing internal audit. I was doing accounts, finance.
How many years were you doing that?
7 years. 7 years. I worked with Ernst & Young. Luckily, I used to work till morning 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the office. And I remember in 1 year I worked with ENY. Other companies were Adidas and all. But that 1 year made me like, होता ना कि किसी और के लिए अगर इतना काम कर लिया है तो खुद के लिए करना बहुत आसान होता है. And I used to curse myself. What I'm doing last whole 7 years, I used to feel I was successful for other people, like he's doing big job, and I was working with anti-dumping people also, if you know custom duties and all.
Yes.
Right. So people used to feel that I'm so successful, but inside I used to feel that what I'm doing, like a dancer, you ask a dancer just sit with laptop in a cabin. Right. So what will happen? So that was happening, but I was cursing each and every day. I was feeling that I'm missing something. Daily morning, I used to drag my body from home to office, then come back again. But I realized that Upar Wala has some amazing journey for you. If I would not have worked 7 years in corporate, right, I would not have achieved so much, and I would not. I believe that I would not. Have understood whole business game, because while I was in ENY and everywhere, I was working with clients like Reliance Industries, Jindal, Aditya Birla. So I know in and out all their business processes and all. So because of that, I'm able to serve well today.
Absolutely.
So every curse, every challenge, every pain has actually a gift in future. So
absolutely.
That happened.
Love that attitude. Just love that. So when you, so 1.5 years you got into this game. Last year you got into my course.
Yeah.
So last 6 months you got more serious.
Yeah.
And you wanted to do it probably after attending one of those events and things like that. Then tell us, in the last 6 months, what all have you actually done? Like, have you built all the systems on your own? Have you, learned all my modules like precision? Tell us, walk through the last 6 months.
I tell you, being very frank, I attended 3 days Freedom Business Model, right? I could not go in depth more and more, because I felt, I believe in one quotation, that is version 1 is better than version none. I believe that Shayad Rajiv said this
Yes.
quotation in PACE I attended,
Yeah.
right? So I felt that because what happens, we get so much information, so much courses and everything, but we don't make something. So I
Mm.
realized, just attended 3 days, and I was very regular watching all your videos in Mastermind in Telegram, right?
Mm.
And that was actually another kind of course, I'll say,
Mm.
right? So I said that I'll learn something, I'll build somewhere else, I'll
Mm.
learn more, I'll build some more, right? So last 6 months I attended all those, like 3 days, and not more than that, I'm telling you frankly,
Mm.
right? But those 3 days course, freedom business model, and your videos made much impact on mindset level, right?
Mm.
And small things, like in videos, you like you said many things which were like होता ना कि सडनली हम रेंडमली टेलीग्राम में जाते हैं और कोई वीडियो देख लेते हैं, और
Mm.
ऐसा लगता है कि पूरा दिन चेंज हो गया, मतलब पूरा फ्रीक्वेंसी चेंज हो गया. So that
Mm.
used to happen, and what good things started happening last 5 months was I started working on my habits more.
Mm.
I started working on creating systems more, right? Earlier, I was doing like hit and trial,
Mm.
doing so much. But last 5, 6 months, I started building systems in my business
Mm.
itself, and started working on mindset level more,
Mm.
building habits more than doing this and that.
God, what habits have you been practicing properly for last 5 to 6 months for you to get this result?
Yeah. I'll say the one book is Miracle Morning,
Okay.
right?
Mm.
So again, earlier I was like that perfect. I was with that perfection syndrome
Mm.
earlier, right?
Mm.
But last 6 months, I'll say I'm regularly reading some part of chapter, or some chapter in those books, right?
Mm.
And started imbibing in my habits. Like if I tell you, my wake up time, my sleeping time, and exercise, I was ignoring last all the years. I used to feel that I should exercise and all, but it is continuous, like.
Mm.
And I started with the like bricks at home,
Mm.
right? Because when like even lockdown happens, so bricks with home, right? But later on, when lockdown opened, I bought dumbbells and all. So
Mm.
exercise is going on, and that is
Nice.
giving more power. And when you sweat, you get more ideas, I believe.
Mm. Yeah.
So that happened, and major shift is watching your videos regularly, your business model videos regularly, and I
Mm.
revise. Thing
Mm.
is, rather than learning new things, I revise more.
Got
So
it.
that happened.
Mm. Awesome. So, what is your funnel flow right now? So, you're getting people to your webinars, and in
Yeah.
webinar, you're offering your course. Courses are sitting on Teachable. Is that what your
Yeah,
platform is?
I tell you, maybe you can kill me for that. But as I said, version one is better than version none. So what
Mm.
happened? Uh, I When I created courses, I recorded on Camtasia and all
Mm.
in my screen, and then I put on because I use Google, so
Mm.
I put on Google Site Portal
Perfect. Mm.
all the videos,
Mm.
courses, and everything. And I made a Telegram community also, like you
Mm.
are helping us. And there is every Thursday night 9 p.m.
Mm.
mastermind calls are happening.
Very nice. Mm.
And like what funnel is, mainly all people are coming. Another point, you may kill
Mm.
me,
Mm.
right? All the people are coming out of my WhatsApp groups, because
Okay.
I have good network, and
Yes.
I'm in BNI also,
Mm.
and I have good network. So till now, all the people are coming from WhatsApp groups. Every webinar, 300, 400 people are there. But
Nice.
this week, I'm shifting to Facebook and all for
Mm.
advertisement, right? Because
Okay.
I believe that it started going
It'll
down.
go down. Yeah.
Yeah, of
See,
course,
it doesn't
it will
matter.
go
Yeah,
down.
it doesn't matter what tool you're using. You're following the
Yeah,
same principle. The
yeah,
principle of community building,
yeah,
nurturing, bringing them to a webinar, and then offering them your product. Where the product sit
yeah,
does not matter. Like I'm using
yeah,
Teachable. You're a Google guy, so it's better you
yeah.
can show your power of Google
Yeah,
itself.
and another good thing is like I felt like out of your hand holding, like I call myself a business hand holding coach, right?
Mm.
And I actually handhold my team, and one person is in my team, right?
Mm.
So I even go to any desk, I help business owners, and I believe that I serve so much, like they become my true salesmen.
Okay. Mm.
So that I'm doing right now, if time is allowing.
Nice.
But later
Nice.
on, to scale up, I have to do something, some
More
setup
into
more.
systems.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And majorly all courses are being sold out of webinars.
Got it. So your
Yeah.
funnel flow is WhatsApp groups. From there, you bring them to webinar. When they buy your course, you give them access to your Google sites. It's a
Yeah,
password
Google
protected,
Site.
right?
Yeah,
You
yeah, yeah,
pages. Yeah, they're all
yeah,
pages.
yeah,
Very nice. That's a good flow to have. And now, if you have to do more automation, then you'll have to integrate some of the other elements like
yeah, yeah,
Zapier and other things. Okay,
yeah.
superb. So, how many students do you have in your community right now that you built in the last?
I'll say I checked yesterday. It is 99. So one more
Wow,
people to
very
come.
nice. You're gonna hit the 100
So
mark. Nice.
yeah, yeah. And it happened. I'll say my online course is live last 1.5 months or 2 months actually.
Mm. Okay. Okay.
So
Nice.
last 2 months from April, I started these
Mm.
webinars,
Mm.
and last 2 months it is 99, and it is increasing regularly.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Good to know. So, what is your vision for the next 12 months? What's your vision for the next 3 years? Where do you see this going with what you're doing?
I'll say if I first want to start with next 2 months till July. I want to see as 10 lakhs per month,
Hmm.
and want to start from this month 10% charity, which I am.
Hmm.
I feel that I'm lacking,
Hmm.
and so next 2 months is 10 lakh per month by July 31st July 2020.
Hmm.
And then if I say next 1 year, then approximately per month I want to reach at 25 lakh per month.
Awesome. Good goal to
Yeah,
have, and
yeah,
yeah, you will be able to go in that direction. Yeah.
yeah.
And most of your trainings, are you doing it in English or Hindi or a combination of both?
I'm using English
English.
and Hindi both.
Both.
Yeah.
Fantastic. And you're targeting also those, which are your top target cities when you're running, when you are, building your groups and ads now?
If I say till now, all people are coming from WhatsApp. So people are coming majorly from even from Dubai,
Hmm.
Spain, and all. And in India, Hyderabad, Chennai, Bangalore,
All
and
over. Hmm.
Kolkata, even everywhere, everywhere. Majorly
Hmm.
Kolkata, Hyderabad, Chennai, Delhi, Gurgaon, Jaipur,
Hmm.
and Mumbai, majorly
Mumbai.
Mumbai. So these people are coming. So I'll take care in Facebook also similarly these
Nice. Nice.
cities.
Excellent. So fantastic, Dipanshu. I think it was a great interview. We got an idea of exactly, how you've been able to grow, all the mindset principles. So from my courses, what were the top three things that impacted you the most? I know you've mentioned some point, but if you have to make it
Yeah.
into three things, what will be your three things?
One thing is focusing on system and mindset,
Okay.
right? Then
Hmm.
doing this and that.
Hmm.
Second thing is don't be, that is very very important, don't be cheap to the way to greatness and
Greatness.
success, right? Because earlier I used to use crack version and all, but I started paying everything.
Way to
And
go.
second thing is that, and third is focus on say focus on uh, nurturing your community more and
Hmm.
more, right?
Yes.
And fourth thing, I'll add fourth thing
Yes.
also, like which I felt, there is difference between branding and marketing.
Hmm.
So branding is people coming to you, and marketing is you going to people. So
Hmm.
I learned fourth thing best is become best known,
Hmm.
right, through your branding.
Hmm.
So I'm learning that fourth thing from you and your courses.
Excellent,
Yeah.
excellent. Thank you so much for sharing, Dipanshu. And if you're watching this, you want to go and know more about him, in my YouTube channel, there's a link to in the description. There's a link to his page. Go and have a look at it. And if you want to implement the same model to build your business, There's another link there. Go to sids.co/formula. Go and check out my formula. Jump into the bandwagon, and we'd be happy to help you build your freedom business. So before we leave, Deepanshu, first of all, thank you for achieving this as a result and being persistent and pushing through and making it happen. If based on all your years of the corporate experience, the life lessons, everything, whatever you've learned so far, right through your life, if you have to share with the audience one success principle, what will that success principle be from your side?
I'll say majorly one success principle for me is serving. Serving is above selling. It is start before selling, during selling, after selling. Earlier, I was negative with selling. I used to feel it is some unethical thing, right? But gradually it imbibed in me that serving is above selling. And I realized when I started focusing from here to there, all started changing. Earlier, I was very, very, very selfish, I tell you truly. Right? So when I shifted my focus there, so it started changing. So I'll say all friends and in community that focus more on serving. Selling will become a cakewalk. So that's
superb. Thank you so much, and wish you all the best, Deepanshu. Next interview when you hit 1 crore. Looking forward to doing that. Yes.
Yeah.
All the best.
Thank you, Siddharth. Thank you. Thanks.